I was in an abusive relationship for 3 years. He cheated, lied to, and about me and did things I can't even speak of to me. In the last 4 years I have dated and ran into losers but always kept hope. I took a break from dating when I felt it was impacting my happiness. I'm now with an amazing man who gives me everything I want without me even asking. I don't know 100% if he's the one, but I'm pretty sure. He says he's not going anywhere too. I just have a different feeling about this. I smile whenever I think of him. I've had to learn to be patient and not let my post-traumatic thoughts sabotage things. I've learned to be myself completely because I want a real love for someone who wants all of me. You're worth loving and someone out there will do it right. Just focus on yourself, your happiness, your confidence and what makes you happy in the meantime. And keep your standards high. The following tell. My fiancé is a different person now versus before we broke up and took space from each other. We got together when we were in our early 20s and there was so much growth we went through, both individually and together. But my fiancé could not decide if he wanted to commit to building a life together. We broke up because I wanted someone that was sure. Then 3 months later, he asked to reconcile. We went to couples therapy and it was like a different person in front of me. He was decisive and confident in choosing me. Although it took me a while to build trust again, I'm so glad for the break we had and for couples therapy. The following tell. My last boyfriend wouldn't do shit for me. It was a lot of, you do this and I'll help a bit, but only if it's convenient to me. This past weekend I broke my leg snowboarding. My boyfriend ran back up the hill we were both going down and stayed with me and loaded me onto the ski patrol bobsled. He had been up since 5:30 a.m. but took me to urgent care and then around 11 p.m. He stayed up over 36 hours just being by my side, getting nurses, letting me squeeze his hand when I was in pain and went home only once to let our dog out. He called his mom to come stay with me when he was leaving and she acted as my mom because my family is 8 hours away. He napped during my surgery and was back with me when they allowed visitors. He stayed the night with me in my hospital room too. When we got home he tuned the couch so I could elevate my leg and sleep better. I texted him at 3:30 that I wasn't feeling good and he immediately came in and was with me till I was feeling better. I knew he was a keeper before this. But the compassion, selflessness and love he showed me this weekend really sealed the deal. I'm so grateful for his and his family's support and I'm very much thankful I found a person who could give me as much love as I give them. Truly eye-opening. The following tell. Bad relationship history in general, but my last relationship was with a musician in a somewhat popular band. Which was fine, I am pretty secure, but things started getting weird with him as he was about to leave for a tour. The IG algorithm worked against him one day and kept suggesting recent videos with him from a different ACCT and it was of him with another girl that I had long been suspicious about. She was commenting on his shit a lot about seeing him on tour and he tried lying his way out of it. This was after almost 3 years together. I was devastated by how sneaky and dishonest he ended up being. This relationship came after I worked so hard on healing from an extremely mentally and physically abusive situation. I was heartbroken since I felt I had to work twice as hard for this to feel normal. The breakup was also abrupt. I found out, called him out, he asked for a few days to think and we can talk it through, and I just never heard from him again. Around 3 months later someone from my past reappeared in my life after some major life stuff and had taken his own journey to better himself. It took some convincing on his end, but one day I decided to just allow it to happen and we've been inseparable ever since. Married now with a house and super in love and have such a healthy, safe relationship. The following tell. Married in college at 19. Too young and dumb to see the field of red flags I was running through. Got divorced after 5 years, but should have left after 11 months. That was the first time he hurt me. Getting a divorce from a well-connected lawyer was not fun or easy, but it got done. I wanted nothing but peace and got exactly that. I left with a 10-year-old car and $85 to my name. My best friend let me sleep on the floor of her laundry room for 3 months while I worked whatever job I could find. I was broke and almost homeless, but I had peace. 1 year later, I was married to my now husband. We bought a house and I had a job I enjoyed. It's 32 years later. We have a 29-year-old son who is the light of both our lives, and my husband is the other half of my soul. I didn't know this kind of love, peace, happiness and contentment was possible. I'm so glad it is. The following tell. My first boyfriend was emotionally abusive, and after I left him, I struggled with dating. I tried Tinder about a year or so later but kept getting cold feet and was worried that someone else would treat me just like my ex had done. I ended up deleting the app and then went back to it a few years later. Fast forward to September 2022, after constantly downloading and deleting Tinder due to getting scared, I downloaded it, kept it, and got swiping. I then matched with the man who is now my boyfriend. Both of us initially wanted something casual, but after speaking every single day for a few months, we realized we had something more. We went on our first official date 2 years ago today, and that time has flown by. When I first said, "I love you," to him, I thought my love couldn't grow anymore, as when I'd said it to my ex, things quickly went downhill. But with my boyfriend now, my love for him grows more and more every day, and we are hoping to buy a house together next year. When I was younger, I used to dream about getting married, and could envision all these things happening, but the person I was marrying didn't have a face. And that's because I had to meet my boyfriend so I could put a face to that person. He treats me with kindness, is my biggest supporter, would never hurt me, is constantly spoiling me, and I get to do life with my best friend, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. Thanks for watching, come back again.